Alright, here we go again with the stupid boss who I hate.
I smell some serious firepower around here.
So he starts off okay, but basically he has like some attacks that I just don't know how you're supposed to avoid taking damage from. You can do like 90% of this without taking a single point of damage, and then like the finale is like impossible to dodge. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, that attack, I don't know how you're supposed to dodge that shit. Alright, there. I won. Finally. After, well, like
I am he who gods fear.
after like 5, 6, I don't even know how many tries, but anyway, fuck you. Cool boss, but that final, like there's two attacks in particular that I have no clue how you're supposed to dodge. Like when he starts doing like the lightning around the outside like that, and like when all those like moving lobes like start converging in on themselves, like that one in particular, no idea how you're supposed to not take damage from it. But anyway, that is the boss, thankfully. And we get to enjoy finally beating the level.
Who wants to live forever anyway?
Yeah, so that is Realm of Thoth. Novichok did an incredible job. Okay, so Wolf did the Cosmic Egg. Okay, who did the last map? Oh, Asuka. I've heard that. I've heard their name a couple times before, I think. Yeah, so Senmuth, however you want to say it, did a lot of the... Well, he didn't do the music for the mod, he just made a lot of music, and this mod used the music. And it sounds really good. I like it. Oh, okay. The Tricks of Voice was made with TTS. I'm still not sure what that is, but cool. Well, at least it's not AI. That's cool. And that is that. So... let me think. So overall, this map pack is incredible. Like, really, it's probably like one of the coolest things I've ever played. And it's obvious a lot of talented people worked on it. And that it turned out really, really good, all things considered. Does it have some issues? Sure. It's not 100% perfect, but nothing really is. What I will say, though, is, like, to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the first encounter, the game that started it all, I would say, yeah, it's very well deserved. So, let me do what I usually do, I think, and do like a review of the levels. I should pay attention more to who made each map so I could properly credit them. So, let's start off. Intro, very good. Guardians of Thoth, also really good. I especially like the final fight from this level. That also for an intro level, it sets the mood for what the rest of the campaign will be like pretty well, I think. Lightbringer is nice second level, lots of nice tight indoor combat, lots of grenade launcher usage, very fun. Way of Knowledge, I think in terms of clean starts, it's kind of limited on explosive ammo. I think rockets and grenades, definitely well, rockets, obviously you don't get the rocket launcher until like the last arena, but grenades, I definitely feel like you should get at least a couple more pickups for it, because it feels like it's just way too limiting. Final Fight is really damn fun though. This probably has like one of my favorite finales of all the levels. I just really like that final fight a lot. It's challenging, hardcore, and the level itself is short enough to where dying doesn't feel too punishing. This map, apparently, whoever made it was their first map. It's pretty impressive for a first map, I think, because I played this like in the 1.0 version and now again in like the 1.1 version, and I think in some ways it's definitely an improvement from the original. In other ways, I think it's a bit of a downgrade, because like the idea of collecting keys to open up the final, or not final door, but like door inside like the tomb area was actually really cool. I liked the secret laser gun, and also getting some ammo for it, that felt really good. I liked the pot secret that got removed. I don't know why that one got removed. If anything, I would probably trade out like that stupid tiny ass scorpion in the last room with that secret. Like honestly, I'd go for like the destroy 4 pot secret over the final secret that's in it currently. I think that one is very obscure, and it's, I mean, it's fun, I guess, but it's just kind of so out of left field. I don't know how I feel about it. Kingdom of Sebek, amazing level, terrible final fight, but amazing level. Novichok definitely knows what he's doing in terms of creating maps that are balanced for serious difficulty. And this one, honestly, is just a really... it's just a joy to play. I really like this level. That final fight, though, I don't know what could be done to improve it, because I think the idea itself is really cool. Like, you have clears that are rushing you, and basically the idea is that, like, you stick on one side, try to get the clears to all jumble up, and then use the teleporter to take some of the heat off. I feel like the biggest limitation is armor. Like, once you're stripped of armor in that fight, then you're basically a sitting duck. Like, either you somehow persevere and kill all the enemies, or you just die once your armor's stripped. There is like a 100 armor pickup, but it's kind of... like, the position of it is where both arenas, like both sides of the arena, converge. And therefore, like, it's pretty much always going to be guarded by, like, a fuck ton of clears. So there's, like, really no way to, like, recover if you slip up during that fight. And as a result, it just feels very RNG dependent. But the level itself, though, absolutely incredible. I love the music choice, I love the way it looks, I like the way it plays, I love all the different little alleyways that have monster spawners. I like that all the ammo is actually taken away at the beginning, and like you're basically just using shotguns, and it's just fun. It's just a really, really fun, creative level. Sacramental Path, I think, might actually be my favorite level out of all of the levels, with Hermopolis being a very close second. Sacramental Path, I think... this level just feels the most like a first encounter level. There's nothing wrong with like the levels that came before it, but it kind of felt like they were trying to do a little too much almost, like in terms of like the visuals and the arena layouts and all that stuff. They're very good levels. Even Kingdom of Sebek, it didn't really feel much like a first encounter level. Like, all these are good levels, but this one just felt the most like a first encounter level. It had everything. I mean, it had the scorpions, it had like the Sacred Yards references, it had like cool, memorable rooms, it had a really awesome Sand Canyon style outdoor final fight, it had... it's just a good level, man. Like, I like that one a lot. And Hermopolis, I think, is both a very good and very bad level. It has some really outrageous balancing in some areas. Like, for example, that Harpy wave near the end is arguably one of the worst fights I've ever played. Just because of how overtuned the Harpies in the classics are. And I also think it's like the way that the Harpies spawn in, like, at first they spawn in kind of low amounts. The Harpies also have a tendency to, like, you know, try to, like, land on the ground and then, like, fly back up in the air, so it makes them, like, pretty unpredictable. There's not a lot of health and armor to fall back on. It's just a very depressing wave to get through. Well, it's not like the good kind of memorable. Like, it's the memorable in that it's just difficulty for the sake of being difficult. And the same, I think, could be argued for the final fight, although what makes the final fight, you know, at least somewhat good is the fact that you could cheese it. If you weren't able to cheese it, that final fight would probably be impossible. Like, I'm just saying, like, on serious difficulty with that many wereables, that many reptiloids, all that shit going on, that would be a very tough pill to swallow. It would be very, very close to impossible to beat that, I think. If you couldn't cheese the wereables, and if you couldn't cheese the biomex by going to, like, you know, the edge of the map and kind of breaking line of sight from them. And the other fight that I think is the most difficult is, like, the, what do you call it? The arachnoid wave. But, like, just the sheer amount of arachnoids is ridiculous. I think it's cool, but I also think it's just kind of like, what the fuck? You know, it's definitely one of those that, like, caught me by surprise the first time I played the map. I'm like, what the hell was this? So I don't know. Hermopolis, it has a lot of ups and downs. It's a very beautiful level. It's very challenging. It's very memorable. It has lots of cool fights and it has lots of bad fights. It's definitely an experience. I think playing with saves and loads, definitely that map is, you know, fine. But trying to do it deathless, like, oh my god. What an absolute nightmare. But, you know what, that feeling of satisfaction, though, when I did beat it, I don't think that can really be replaced. And I also don't know if that reaction would have been as strong had the map been easier, so I don't know how I feel about it. It definitely feels the most... Like, it feels like the level that has, like, the most potential, and it also feels like the level that has, like, the most cool shit going on. But it's also just, at times, really difficult for the sake of being difficult. Like, I don't think some of those fights were play-tested in the slightest, while other fights feel play-tested to a mirror sheen. Like, I've never had such, like a flip-flop, you know? Like, when I play this map, it's like, man, this fight's really good, this fight's insanely good, like, this fight's been tested to fuck, you know? Like, you can tell, like, the fights that have been tested versus the ones where it's like, yeah, that fight's doable, but only because you can kind of cheese it. Cosmic Egg. Oh boy. So I think the boss itself is cool. I like the concept. I do not like the lightning attack that he does. Like the one where, like, it goes in a circle. And I also don't like the floor attack, where all the things converge in on itself, and it spawns, like, more rippling floors on top of that. That attack in particular feels basically unavoidable. You more or less just gotta do the entire thing without taking a single hit just so that you can survive that attack. The only saving grace is he does that attack once and never again. So yeah, that's another tough pill to swallow. I think if those two attacks had, like, a more consistent way of dodging them, or if they were made to be a little easier to dodge, then yeah, that would be a really good way to cap off this entire map pack. As it stands, though, it's kind of a bit of a sore spot. Like, I think it's really cool, but it's also really not fun to play at the same time. Overall, though, I would say, like, all these levels are incredibly well made. They have some very memorable fights, really good moments, good ideas behind them. And I don't know if it's gonna get another, like, balance update, but I kind of hope it does. If it didn't, then I still think it would be a good map pack in its own right. I mean, for a 25th anniversary, this is more than anyone could have asked for, I think. I mean, we're talking about classics, the first encounter. We're not talking about the second encounter that has more enemies, more weapons, all that stuff. Like, this is just purely made with passion, and it shows. It's really good. Definitely play it. Highly recommend. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, stay serious.